Hi everyone, it's Miss Ruban again. Today I'm coming to you from outside. Okay, so all the things that we're going to do in week 2 of soccer today are going to be outside activities. Okay, probably things you don't want to do inside. So, but first, before we start soccer, I have 2 announcements. Next week, your specials teachers, Miss Urbano and Miss Span and myself, we're not going to come to your classroom Zooms. We've each been coming to your classroom Zooms um, once a week, okay, or one of us every week. Is what I meant, okay. But we're not going to be coming to your classroom Zooms this week or next week, because next week we're going to have grade level special Zooms, okay. So we are going to be sending you some Zoom links in lots of different ways. We're going to be posting on Seesaw accounts. We're going to be sending them through Class Dojo. We're going to be sending them through our S'more. We're going to be emailing them. So we're going to be sending them out a lot of different ways. So look out for those. If you want to see your special teachers next week, we're having grade level Zooms. So 3rd grade, your grade level Zoom is going to be next Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay? 5th grade, your Zoom is next Thursday at 2 o'clock. Okay? And then 4th grade, your Zoom is on Friday at 2 o'clock. Okay? Your younger siblings have Zooms on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay? So again, 3rd grade, Thursday at 1 o'clock next week. 4th grade at 2 o'clock next week. No, I'm messing myself up. 5th grade at 2 o'clock on Thursday next week, and 4th grade at 2 o'clock on Friday. We had to kind of work around some classroom Zooms, so we wouldn't interrupt your classrooms. And that's why 3rd and 5th grade go on Thursday, and 4th grade goes on Friday. Okay? So again, we'll be sending all the details out in lots of different ways. So if you want to see us next week, make sure you look out for those. Okay? Also, second announcement. One of the things that I'm most sad about that kind of makes me cry a little bit is we won't have field day this year. Okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to try our best to have an at-home field day. If you participated last week in the Teacher Appreciation Padlet, we're going to have one of those for field day. We're going to have 4 activities, okay? 4 activities for the last week of school, okay? So 1 a day, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to have a different activity for each day. Now, today I'm going to go over 2 of them, okay? So hold on, let me share my screen. I'm going to show you the 2 activities that we're going to do today, okay? The first activity that we're going to do is a spoon relay. Now, for the spoon relay, all of these things, all these activities that we're going to do are things you can do with things in your own house. Okay, everyone will have all of these things that we're going to do. Okay, all you need is a spoon and something to balance on top of it. I have a little foam ball and I have a kitchen spoon. This is something I would use to cook with, but you can even use a spoon that you would use to eat with. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big spoon. It can be a little spoon. And whatever you use to balance on top of it, it can be anything in your house. It can be a marble. It can be a small ball. It can be a toy, anything. Okay, so on the spoon and egg relay, you're going to make your own course. Okay, anywhere in your house. Okay, it can be around your kitchen, it can be through your house, it can be wherever you want it to be. You can have a relay and do it with your family. One person does a lap, the next person does a lap, the next person does a lap, and see if you can make it the whole time without dropping whatever you're balancing. You can time yourself to see how fast you can go without dropping. You can see how many laps you can do without dropping. Okay, so whichever way you want to do it, it's fine, just having a spoon and, well, we would call it spoon and egg. Okay, we would have a little egg but don't really use a real egg. That would be messy. Don't do that. Okay, this is one of the things that we've done in field day in the past. Okay, the next one, okay, is called If the Shoe Fits. Okay, all you need is a shoe, any type of shoe that you have. Okay, I'm gonna get up and show you this one. Okay, well, if you see here, you're gonna put it on your toe and you're gonna flip it. Okay, if it lands on the side of the shoe, you get 1 point. If it lands regular way, like the sole facing on the floor, that's 2 points. And if it lands upside down, you get 3 points. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick demonstration. Hold on. Okay, so take my shoe off. Okay, so you're going to take your shoe and you're going to just balance it on your toe. Well, you're not putting it all the way on. Okay, you just have your toes inside, and then you're going to flip it. Okay, so mine landed regular way with the sole facing down, so that's 2 points. Then I would try it again. Flip it. Oh, I landed upside down that time. I get 3 points, so I have a total of 5 points. Okay. Oh, on the side, that's 2 points. No, 1 point. 1 point. So I have 6 points total. Okay. So that's the game if the shoe fits. Oh, now I got to put my shoe back on. Okay. So that's the second game that we're going to go over today. Next week in our lesson, we're going to go over 2 more. Oh, my shoe is hard to get back on. We're going to go over 2 more activities next week. Okay. So 2 announcements. Next week, grade level Zooms. Look out for the emails that we send, the s'more, the seesaw, the cross dojo, however we're communicating with you guys. Look out for that, for the details of next week's Zooms, okay? And also, great field day at home, okay? So we're going to have some field day activities at last week of school, okay? Okay, soccer time. Before we start, we're going to go over our cues. Remember our trapping, oh wait, hold on. I don't think I shared my screen. Hold on. There we go. Okay, our cues for trapping: move behind the ball, put your toe up, your heel down, and stop the ball. Okay, so trapping is a vocabulary word for stopping the ball, to trap the ball. Okay, in PE, I'd say, hey y'all, and you say trap the ball. That means stop. Okay, dribbling. Okay, remember our big key essential question for soccer is the difference between dribbling in soccer and kicking. Okay, remember, dribbling is tapping the ball, keeping the ball close to you. Okay, it's not forceful. They're little small taps. Okay, using the flat surfaces of your foot, using the inside, the outside, or the laces. No pointy toe tapping the ball. Okay, using those flat surfaces, and you're moving with the ball. So your body stays close to the ball, just like we did in basketball dribble. Your body moves with the ball so you can stay in control. Okay, and you have to have your eyes up. Okay, you might have a defender coming. You might want to see where your teammates are. You need to see where the goal is. You might be getting close to the boundary line and you don't want to let it go out of bounds. So you have to keep your eyes forward to see where you are on the field. Okay, kicking. Again, kicking is putting more force behind the ball and letting the ball, oh, what did I do? Letting the ball go away from you, okay? So kicking is non-kicking foot is next to the ball, okay? You lock your ankle, you strike the center of the ball using those flat surfaces, the inside or the laces, okay? And then you follow through, okay? So again, big difference, okay? Dribbling is staying in control of the ball, keeping the ball close. Kicking is using more force, kicking the ball away from you. You might be kicking to a teammate. You might be kicking into the goal to score, okay? So that's the big difference between dribbling and kicking. Now, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you some drills, okay? I am going to use a soccer ball, okay? This is just one of my kids' soccer balls that they had laying around the house, okay? When you're outside, you do want to use a heavier ball. Okay, you wouldn't want to use a balloon or a stuffed animal outside because it wouldn't roll on the grass as well, okay? It doesn't have to be a soccer ball. It can be a different type of ball, but it just needs to be something that has some more weight to it that's not going to have too much friction on the grass and then stop, okay? So the heavier ball for outside activities is important, okay? Now, these things you wouldn't want to be doing inside your house. Okay, because when you're inside, you don't have as much space. There's lots of things that can break. Okay, so you can do these things in your yard. If you live in an apartment complex, you can do it in your in the open spaces in your apartments. You can go to a park, and just as long as you're staying away from other people, you can go to a park and play outside. Okay, so wherever you want to play, you're going to need something that has more weight to it. Okay, now the first thing we're going to go over is dribbling. Now you can do this in lots of different ways. You can just practice dribbling around. You don't have to have a certain space that you need to stay in, or you can make yourself a course that you dribble through, okay, practicing changing directions. So just remember, whenever you're dribbling, you're using the inside, the outside, you're keeping the ball close to you, you're staying with the ball, Okay, if it's going too fast, you might want to trap it and change directions. Okay, practicing, changing, moving, keeping the ball with you. Okay, so dribbling is keeping the ball close. Okay, hey helper, can you come help me out? I have an assistant. Okay, my daughter Addison. Say hi, Addison. Yeah, awesome. Go. Okay, go over there. Okay, now what we're going to do next is practice some kicking drills. Now, an easy level kicking drill would be to kick trap. I'm going to kick it to my partner, and she's going to trap it. She's going to stop it from moving. Okay, you ready, Addie? Remember, non-kicking foot next to the ball. We're going to turn, and we're going to use the inside of our foot. No pointy toe. None of this to kick. You're using that inside of your foot. You ready, Eddie? Oh, that one didn't make it very far. And then she traps it, and then she kicks it back to me. Oh, very nice inside. Oh, I just missed it. Miss Truman obviously was not a soccer player. Okay, Addie. Hey, Addie, eyes on me. Ready? Oh, go get it. Okay, now a harder level skill would be not to trap it, would just be kick, 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 kick. So if she kicks it to me, I wouldn't stop it, I just kick it back to her. Go, Addie. Okay, and try again. We're a little bit close to each other too. You might want to give each other a lot of space, but because to try and make sure we were in the video, we had to be a little bit close. So if it's becoming a little hard, give yourself a little more space. Okay, nice job, Addie. That was pretty good. Okay, so kicking back and forth with a partner would be a skill to practice your kicking. Now, if you don't have a partner, you can kick against a wall. Just make sure it's an empty wall. It doesn't have windows. It doesn't have things like that. And it's a wall that you're able to kick against. Okay, so if you have a concrete wall or a brick wall that doesn't have any windows, you can kick against the wall and then it will just come straight back to you. Okay, now another thing that you can practice is scoring. Now, I don't have a soccer goal. I don't have any cones right now. What I used was 2 of my son's toys. They're just trucks. Okay, so I made my own soccer goal using toys. Now, if you have 2 trees that are next to each other, you can use that as a soccer goal. Whatever you have available is what you can use for soccer. Okay, so first we might take turns scoring. Come on, Addie, come get behind me. Come get behind me. We might just take turns scoring. Oh, I missed it that time. We can run and try and get it, and that would be part of our cardio. And then my partner can go, my teammate can go. Oh, score. Okay. You also can practice being a goalie. Now, if I would go and Addie would be my goalie, now remember, a goalie can use their hands. Okay, that's the only player in soccer that can use their hands. So she can be my goalie. Oh, I got you off guard that time, Addie. Okay, give it back to me. See, that's right. She can use her hands. Oh, that time I used my laces. Okay, kick it back to me or throw it. Okay, you can also have, for another harder level, you can also have your goalie roll it to you. Roll it to me, Addie. Oh, that went up that time. Okay, so you can also have your goalie roll you the ball, and then you'd be having a harder skill. Okay, Addie, can you come bring me the ball? And then say bye to our friends. Bye. Okay, go on. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to watch it's about a 4-minute video. Now this is to help us learn how to juggle. Okay, that's to keep the ball up with our feet. Okay, so okay, hold on, let me share my screen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video. Okay, it's a beginning learning how to juggle. So I'm going to sit down, okay, here, and I'm going to practice, and we're just going to follow along with the video. Okay, it's a progressive video that gets harder as it goes. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I need to stop, and I need to share my audio too. Share computer sound. Okay. You can go inside, Zippy. Yeah.
Juggling is one of the most...
We still can't hear it. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I think it's because I have this on. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Hold on. Difficulties.
Most fundamental activities that should be worked on from the...
Oh, that's why.
Touch and technique, but it can... fundamental activities that should be worked on from the youngest age. Not only does it help players become more comfortable with the ball by developing touch and technique, but it can also help players from a physical standpoint by improving agility, balance, and coordination. In today's video, we'll go through a few simple exercises for beginners that will help you in learning this fundamental skill. It's important to firstly understand and develop the proper mechanics to juggle a soccer ball. For this exercise, start out by taking a seat on the ground with your feet set flat, knees bent, and ball held out in front of you. While keeping the ball in place, lift your legs and strike the ball with the shoelace region of your foot. Be sure to keep your toes extended out and lock your ankles when making contact with the ball. Once you're comfortable with the mechanics, you can progress to dropping the ball from the same seated position and kick the ball back into your hands. By dropping the ball from a seated position first, it gives beginners a greater chance of success as there is less distance between hands and feet. For this exercise, start in a standing position with the ball near waist level. As we did previously, simply drop the ball and kick it back into your hands using the shoelace region of your foot. Be sure to maintain the same mechanics and always alternate between using right and left foot. Once you're comfortably able to kick the ball back into your hands using both feet, you can progress to 2 juggles in between catches. The aim should be to take your touches near waist level. For our final progression, we'll eliminate the use of our hands and use a bounce in between our touches. Depending on your comfort level, you can take 1 or 2 touches in between each bounce. The key here is to start building a rhythm and a feel for keeping the ball up consistently. Like any new skill, juggling will take time to improve. While it can be frustrating in the early stages, the key is to be persistent and always challenge yourself. Keep track of your records and always aim to improve on it when practicing. Alright guys, thanks for joining us today and we hope you liked the video. If you did...
Okay, oh my goodness, you guys, Mr. Rubin was never a soccer player, that's hard. Okay, so that progression, don't go to the next level unless you're comfortable with the first level, okay? Then don't go to the 3rd level if you're not comfortable with the 2nd level. That's how you progress. It can be very difficult. If you saw me in that little video, I was going all over the place because it can be difficult to juggle the ball, okay? I found when I stood up, I could do it really good sitting down, but when I stood up, if I curled my toe up instead of locking my foot out. So if I was trying to go up like this, to try and get it back to me, okay? And I didn't keep my foot straight. That's when it was the hardest. You have to keep that of keeping your foot flat and locked out and using the laces of your shoe, okay? So you want to use the laces of your shoe, not the toe part of your shoe. Use the laces, okay? And that's gonna help you juggle better, okay? Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and link a harder juggle video. If you already know how to do that, I'm gonna try and link a harder video to your activity, okay? Bye, guys. I miss you all.